What's up? Welcome back to the channel. We just got a beautiful mystery box. I opened it up and I am incredibly excited. These are 3 discs I've been wanting to try for a while. Could not be more pumped. Let's go. So Disc Golf Deals USA was kind enough to send us out this 3-disc mystery box, and we have NA2, that guy, the ThoughtSpace Mana, the brand new one, come on, and the new Captain's Raptor. 3 sick discs, 3 beautiful plastics. We're out here at Crockett. We're gonna play the back 9, see what we can't shoot. These discs only. Let's get into it. So here we go, hole 10, plays just over 300 feet down the hill, then dog leg to the left, up and into the woods. First shot of the day. We're going with the A2. Super beefy, super overstable, which is exactly what we want. We gotta get it high, maybe kind of flat, just get it pushing down there. Let's see what we got. Oh, I like it. I just need to climb the hill. I think the distance control was actually perfect. Could be a touch long. We'll just have to see how far we pushed up that hole. See if we can start with a birdie. Honestly, great first shot out of the car. Really happy with this result. Couldn't honestly ask for a ton better. First putt here. Let's see if we can't ring this up with a birdie. Just with confidence, come on baby, 1 down through 1, absolute dream start. So the A2 is a super exciting disc to me. It's actually a disc I've been wanting to try out ever since I saw David over at Apollo Disc Golf's video about the A2 as a zone competitor. So huge shout out to David. That was an awesome video. Supposed to be kind of like a more overstable zone, something in between what you might say is a zone and a zone OS, which I think might be a really perfect slot for me. Some of my zones, most of my zones, have actually gotten a touch straighter than I want them. Every once in a while for those big flexes, I'm looking for something kind of more in this stability. I have to say, just off that one throw, this thing is pretty sick. Hole 11, you know it, you love it, 250 down the tunnel. Let's get our first rip with this new Captain's Raptor. We're going with the forehand. We're gonna try and keep it low and hug that left side and get a big pushing flare skip in there. So this disc should be the perfect disc to get the job done. Well, we didn't keep it low. I actually like the line though. Although based on that sound, I think we're too far right. Hopefully, we still have a gap out because it can be thick over there. I really don't want to take a bogey. So we're absolutely buried. No doubt about it. Not a ton looking forward, but what I think we're gonna have to do is get a little silly here. Just do a little forehand flick roller. Try and get this to curl up and just give us a putt. We're just trying to make forward progress here. Oh, you gotta love that actually. That stick kind of messed me up a little, but honestly, couldn't have asked for much better given the circumstance. Now it's time to make a putt. Nothing like a little 25-footer for par to really get those nerves up, huh? I left it low, just horrible. So we'll tap that in for a bogey. Let me just say with these new Captain's Raptors, like almost every other review has said, stability-wise, right in between the first run Z, the second run ESP, these third runs kind of fit right in between. It's actually a really great stability. The plastic also feels good. It is on the gummier side. It is a Z Flex plastic after all. And depending on the temperature, some people love it, some people don't. I just did a video about that, link down below if you want to see how much of a difference gummy plastic can actually make. But I think for me, these actually feel really great. Enjoy the hand feel, enjoy the flight. This might be a winner for the bag. Hole 12, 290, straight up the hill behind all these bushes, tucked back in the trees. It is a pretty steep grade, so it does play more like 325. We're gonna go with the ThoughtSpace Mana. This is the new Zoe Andike signature in the Aura plastic. Feels incredible, 5.5 -2.1. So we're gonna try and hit this just over the top, see if we can't get some turn and some push. You gotta love that flip up though. And the push and the finish, I mean, might be a hair short, but honestly, such a sick flight. This disc is absolutely dead straight in line from the tee pad. You saw it come out on hyzer, flip to flat, push to flat, and then just sit, which is so awesome. I mean, we're about 20-25 short, but this was always gonna be a pump for me with a mid-range, let's be honest, just because it is pretty steep uphill. Let's see if we can actually put some power on this one. Unlike the last one, get back to 1 under. I love it. Held my breath for a sec there. I didn't think that was gonna catch, but honestly, great putt, great birdie, killer disc. So far, Disc Golf Deals USA hitting it out of the park. on this little mystery box challenge. 3 for 3 winners. All 3 of these easily can make the bag. Hole 13, dead straight ahead, up on the cable ties. Absolutely ace run tie. We're back to the A2. Ace run time. Nice and short one. We're gonna try and hit this flat to the right. Let it swing in. Okay, we didn't hit flat, but we hit it to the right. And I mean, it's absolutely parked. Hits the base of the basket. We'll just walk up, drop that in. Man, good disc. Doesn't get much better than that. Now, here's the one thing I'll say about having a disc of this stability is, in some ways, it does make up for lack of finesse. It can be a little bit of a crutch, right? Because when it's this overstable, you can just hit it hard. You're not really worrying about trying to finesse it in there or hit it soft or spin it. You just hit it hard and you know it's always going left. But honestly, when you're at my skill level, we'll take any crutch we can get. And I know a bunch of the pros love this disc. A2, it's a banger. Hole 14, 380, big bomb down the hill. So we're gonna go with our Thought Space Mana, try and hit it on some hyzer, get it to flip up, see if we can't get it to drift, push, try and get all the way there. A little bit of a crush with the mid-range, but I think we can do it. Oh, there's that flip up. Little drift, now finish for me. Just such an incredible flight, man. Honestly, that might be absolutely parked, and if it is, that will have been pretty much the best shot I've ever thrown on this hole. That's so cool. So here's what I have to say about that Thought Space Mana and just the stability of it. What I love about it so much in just a couple throws. Even my most beat up Buzz, which is my yellow one, which I love, which is a great disc, doesn't quite do that. That disc can flip up for me, but I gotta hit it really hard. And then for this Mana to still have the integrity to finish the end with the early flip just makes it so unique and such a fun shot to throw. Now y'all know I struggle with the hyzer releases. That's like the name of my game. So having a disc that I can just throw stock on some hyzer, get to flip up and to go that far and that dead straight, absolute money. It just doesn't get much better than this. I mean, once again, we're just dead straight from the tee pad to the basket. Unbelievable. This is probably the best drive I've ever thrown on this hole. And I've played this course a lot of times at this point. You guys have seen me play this course a lot of times on this channel, and y'all know I'm not lying. That is so sick. And especially with the mid-range, honestly, normally I'm trying to throw like a 7-speed, an FD, or an Athena on this hole. No, not anymore. I got my new disc. Hole 15, 227, dates straight ahead in a clump of trees. Now, normally I'm just going putter right at it. We're gonna try A2 actually on the forehand this time. Try something a little new. Chop forehand, big flex. Really put the stability to the test. Got over on it a little too much, huh? Actually, that went way farther than I expected and didn't fight back quite as much. That's not a great spot. Actually, we do have kind of this backdoor gap here. So this would kind of be making something out of nothing. It's not really supposed to end over here, but let's see what we got. I mean, we're absolutely in the middle of the junk. Let's just give it a bid. Not great, but from that, not a ton better we could do. How about the par? We'll move on. Hole 16, 238, out the gap, dead straight ahead. It's the A2 again. This time we're going with the backhand. Out to the right, through the big spot of the gap, swallow it back left. You know the drill. Let's get back on the birdie train, huh? Yeah, just push though. See, so that's interesting to me because based on how that flew on that forehand, I put a little extra angle on it. This time it just dunked. So maybe it's just the, oh yeah, let's make a circle 2 putt. I feel like we're due for one. This would be a great little 45 footer. Get left. Ooh, put too much faith in the stability. Kind of like my drive. Hole 17, playing 280 up the right side gap. This is the Mana all day. The little hyzer stand up to push to finish. Oh, it's just so perfect. I don't think I've thrown that disc poorly yet. I mean, that's like effortless. I don't know how many more times I can say it, but this disc is just sick. It flips up, it goes straight, it lands straight, straight off the tee pad, straight in line with the basket. I mean, it's honestly might be one of the discs I've had the most fun throwing in a long time. This thing is crazy. Birdie, birdie, birdie. Hole 18, and to hit our mark, 5 down. We're like 330, 340, dead straight ahead, slightly downhill. You guys already know what I'm throwing, baby. It's the Mana. Oh, come on back for me though. Uh-oh. I think it just showed some of that understability with the downhill, maybe a slight headwind, and it just drifted on me. We're gonna have a throw in though. I mean, even though it's not close, we crushed it past the pin, which just still speaks volumes about this disc. Now it's time for a little forehand throw in with the A2. Okay, that was flippity floppity abysmal, but the Mana goes in. Let's bang a quick putt to finish out our 4 down. Yep, all day. Honestly, what an incredible mystery box. A huge shout out to Disc Golf Deals USA. Honestly, 3 incredible discs in that mystery box, and I'm blown away by how good, especially that Mana, but all 3 of those honestly were. All 3 of those absolutely going in the bag, at least for right now, to keep testing them, because those were some sick discs in some slots that I love and maybe even need. So make sure you check them out. Code for 10% off down in the description. Make sure you guys use that. My name is Andrew Wood. As always, the journey is the destination. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.